it is clear that current patterns of use and production cannot be maintained. Rapid globalization and trade liberalization, backed by advances in information technology, have fundamentally changed the status of the private sector in both developed and developing economies, offering new opportunities and challenges to improve sustainability. Companies, whether large or small, have made strenuous efforts to address the problem of sustainability with a bottom-line focus. By the help of supply chain management, corporate reporting, and adopting international standards, companies are improving the efficiency of the current product and building new products and services to meet customer needs.
Welcome to Force Edu, a place where all supply chain enthusiasts come for a weekly dose of knowledge. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, you are missing out on value-adding content.
Profit-driven strategies go by many names. Sustainable product design, also known as sustainable design or D4S, including the limited concept of eco-design, is one of the world's most widely known companies working to improve efficiency, product quality and market opportunities while simultaneously improving environmental performance. In many developed economies, due to a high level of awareness of efficiency and environmental concerns, D4S efforts are linked to broader concepts such as product services, innovative programs and other life-based efforts. In a developing economy, technical support is urgently needed to introduce the concept of D4S. Many organizations have developed tools and techniques to help companies to rethink how they can design and produce products to improve profitability and competitiveness as well as reduce environmental impacts at the same time. As a result, eco-design shifted to integrating broader issues such as the social component of sustainability and the need to create new ways to meet the needs of consumers in a very small resource. D4S goes beyond the green product, that is, the concept now includes a better way to meet consumer needs socially, economically and environmentally, at a formal level. These three essential elements of sustainability are also called human, planet and profit. Product innovation is directly linked to sustainability. Both are driven by change and future. Sustainability is all about taking care of the future. Product innovation is about creating new products and services that generate value only if they are equal in the future. For sustainability, a new product must meet a number of human-linked, planetary and profit challenges, social expectations and equitable distribution of global value, and new ones must be operational in terms of supporting the environment. On similar lines, design for the environment is a collection of approaches that allow an organization to create products and services that are easy to find. The DFE approach compels the designer to evaluate the product and service outcomes in the environment and provide the necessary changes to the design. This would balance the processing of easy-to-use production, post-waste disposal, ease of production, and the use of valuable resources throughout the life of the product from conceptual stage to final disposal. This refers to the analysis of birth to the grave. Taking this approach could mean that, for instance, one of the cameras to be used will be reconstructed in such a way, so as to be able to recycle restored cameras after customer use. Since the focus is on the entire product life cycle, a systematic approach to assessing the environmental impact of the health cycle may be required. For instance, Nokia uses an external testing methodology to evaluate the life cycles to calculate the environmental impact of their products and processes. Testing will cover the entire life cycle of mobile devices, from the acquisition of raw materials to the end of product life. They also explore energy efficiency, sustainable use of building materials, and minimal packaging. It helps them to identify and focus on areas where the biggest reductions are possible. For this reason, Nokia has been working to introduce new, more sustainable products such as bioplastics, biopaint, and recycled materials to their devices. Biomaterials, recycled plastics, and recycled metals were used in the manufacturing of Nokia 700. These inventions had enabled them to reduce their dependence on fossil fuels, use less energy to buy raw materials, and introduce sustainable industrial practices.
Thank you for watching the video. To know more about the notion of sustainability in operations and SCM, stay tuned to our channel Force Edu and watch out for our next video.